Well, our next guest is a huge, huge hit in her home country of Australia, but she certainly is making a name for herself here in the States with her hit song, Where I Stood, off of her album, On a Clear Day. Missy Higgins joins us. It's great to have you here.
Thanks. It's On a Clear Night, actually.
On a Clear Night?
On a Clear Day
On a Clear Night.
Barbara Streisand song.
Do you want to sing that one today for us?
It's not what inspired the album. Let's get it
yeah,
straight.
I know. I don't really hear any Barbara Streisand in your album, although you probably appreciate her music.
Sure.
When did you first start writing?
I first started writing, I think, actually the first song I ever wrote, I was in grade 5 in primary school, and I just learned about the convicts coming to Australia from England, and there was this whole story in my head about a beheading and a guy stealing a pig, and then a dream sequence. It had no lyrics or anything, it was just all like a piano song and my sick little child imagination. Yeah, and then it kind of progressed, thankfully.
Your lyrics are kind of deep. They seem pretty heavy, and some of the lyrics do with certain songs. I mean, are these all coming from personal experiences?
Mostly, yeah. I do write occasionally about fictional characters or other people. But usually when I write about other people or kind of made-up characters, there's something in them that reflects, you know, something inside my head or personal experiences. But I really do like writing personal songs because it's quite a therapeutic thing.
You've been all over the place. I mean, you've had a chance to perform on The Tonight Show with Conan, and hopefully you kept a good contact there because obviously now he's moving to the late night show, right?
Totally.
Do you enjoy doing shows like that? And it's almost like when you came to the States, did it feel like starting over because you were such a big success in Australia and then had to make a name for yourself all over again here? Yeah,
it did. But I kind of really liked that challenge, actually. It was... I'd kind of taken things to a certain point in Australia where I was like, okay, I'm willing to start all over again in a new place, and it has really been a really long process to get, you know, to this level. I'm really happy with how things are going. I'm kind of playing in venues, you know, that I was supporting artists in, you know, a year ago. So it's really exciting, actually.
It's interesting is when someone is an artist, you think of, well, if they're a musician, they excel in music, and if they're an actor, then that's what they do, and there seems to be a lot more crossover. And I read that you filmed a movie, a lead part opposite Jeffrey Rush, which, I mean, not bad to be opposite an Academy Award winner. How did that happen?
Well, that happened because it's an Australian indie movie, and it's actually a musical, so... and the town that it's being shot in it's the little town in Western Australia that I have a bit of an affiliation with because I actually wrote a fair bit of this album in that town. And yeah, with just friends of friends, and someone recommended me to audition, and I did, and I just somehow got the part, and it was terrifying, but it was the best thing I've ever done. It was so much fun.
When you hear your music on shows like Grey's Anatomy or on MTV The Hills, which have really been able to take songs from certain artists and make them a huge hit, is that the way to go right now? I mean, is that when you notice a difference in record sales and you feel like, okay, that's the way I need to get my music out?
I mean, yeah, it seems to be a very common, you know, method of getting your music out there these days. TV and internet seems to be the way a lot of people are kind of breaking these days. So yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I think it's a combination of a lot of things that somehow lead you to a tipping point, one way or another. But TV is a great thing, like getting your song on, you know, a good TV show, and then the kids or grown-ups afterwards go online and they check out what the soundtrack was and they can download the song. It's all very accessible these days. It's a very different industry to what it used to be.
Well, the song that's a hit right now, you're actually going to be performing here in just a few seconds, which is Where I Stood. Tell us a little bit real quickly about that song and the perspective that you're coming from and what this woman is singing about, what you were singing about.
Yeah, well, it's a song about moving on from a relationship, and that feeling of really still loving your partner, but knowing kind of somewhere in the back of your head or in your instinct that you're better off apart from them and that there's someone better out there for them. So it's kind of about just learning to trust yourself against, you know, your heart against your mind, basically.
The words are beautiful, and so is the music, so I'm excited to have you perform. I have so many things I want to talk to you about, though, but you are actually going to be at the House of Blues tonight. So while you get ready to go and perform, I'm going to let everybody know that you can catch Missy Higgins over at the House of Blues tonight at 7:30 p.m. The phone number to call for tickets is 216-523-BLUE. It is presented by Q104. Again, Missy Higgins' album is On a Clear Night. There's the CD right there, and it's just wonderful music. So now we are going to listen to Missy Higgins perform her hit song, Where I Stood.
I don't know what I've done, or if I like what I've begun, but something told me to run, and honey, you know me, it's so or none. There were sounds in my head, little voices whispering that I should go and this should end. Oh, when I found myself listening, 'cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should, and I don't know if I can stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should, 'cause she will love you more than I could. She who dares to stand where I stood. See, I thought love was black and white, that it was wrong or it was right, but you ain't leaving without a fight, and I think I am just as torn inside, 'cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should, and I don't know if I can stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should, 'cause she will love you more than I could. Oh, she who dares to stand where I stood, and I won't be far from where you are if ever you should call. You meant more to me than anyone I ever loved at all, but you taught me how to trust myself, and so I say to you, this is what I have to do. 'Cause I don't know who I am without you. All I know is that I should. Oh, and I don't know if I can stand another hand upon you. All I know is that I should, 'cause she will love you more than I could. she who dares to stand where I stood.
Missy Higgins. You can see her perform this and many other songs tonight at the House of Blues, 7:30. Call 216-523-BLUE. Missy Higgins, it's my favorite song on the radio right now. I just love it. Thank you so much for performing. You're going to stick around and perform another song.
Yeah, we are.
And hello over there. You're Ben?
Ben.
Ben? Sounds great. Thanks.